Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition. This is Gnarlrynae here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. When last we left off, we were right about here. I think that's about where we were. We are standing up here at the Dead Man's Perch, looking over the Andrath Vale, or the very northern bit of it, with the Greenway Road that I guess turns into the Tharbad Road once it leaves here and heads down to the south. But looking across the vale here at the big bustling town of Bree, and right about, let's see, you come in here, yeah, right around in this area, just beyond the wall there, should be where the Bree faction house is, the hunter's house, right down here on this lower edge of it. So that's where we left off. We are now up here at the Dead Man's Perch. This is where we said we would meet you again and get started. We are going to pull up. Let's see. Let's get Bobo up here. There we go. We're going to work on several of the quests here that were... That's somebody else. That looks like somebody else heading that way. Work on several of the quests that take place in the southern Barrows now. We seem to have taken care of pretty much everything taken care in the North Barrows at least once. We may very well have go and do the boss's quest, whichever one it was again. You know, we killed the Water Grim thing, and I think we killed the Caragrin. The only thing we haven't killed, one of the three bosses we haven't killed yet, is the spider, the big spider boss. So we'll go in and probably kill it one more time just to say we've killed it. And whenever we're in the deeds, someone reminded me, as they should have, that whenever we get to doing the deeds, because we're going to want to complete all the deeds here in the Barrows as well, that a great way of getting the deeds complete is to do those particular repeatable quests over and over again. That gives you a lot of points for doing like the Slayer deeds and all. Killing the number of Barghests and Wargs and everything. Whites. Whites is the word I was looking for. Barghests and Whites and all those things over and over again. Which we will have to do. We also have three repeatables here that we're going to do. There's Amlock Wheatley and some Barrow Whites. We're going to look at the search for Amlock right here. We'll look at the bestowal quest right after I take out this Barghest. We're still in the Northern Barrows, so that's actually not going to count because the Barghest eyes have to be in the South Barrows, and we haven't actually officially crossed into them yet. Let's get right up here. Pull it up out of the way, and we're going to look at Addie's missing sons. I want to call her Adele so much. Let's look at the bestowal stuff.
Oh, what a fine, strong person you are. You remind me of my own poor sons. They've been gone for some time now, and I've heard nary a word from them. You see, it started with my son Malin. He was sure there were treasures out in the Barrow Downs for the taking, and left seeking his fortune. After a few days passed and he didn't come back, I sent his brother Amlock out after him, and I've not heard from him either. Now I've ventured here with these others after my sons. Amlock said he'd camp at the Dead Man's Perch on the eastern cliffs, but he was not here when we arrived. The others think he's gone further south. Can you go and look for him?
Addie Wheatley, an impoverished elderly woman afraid for her sons. As I said, remember, she used to not be here. She used to be over there in the... what do they call it? The mud quarter, down in the Beggar's Quarter, in the very southwestern corner is where you used to see her. She used to be camped underneath one of those pieces of masonry. But her sons have gone into the Barrow Downs in search of treasure hunting. There's a place immediately upon entering that some mistake for the Dead Man's Perch. That is it. In fact, we went way too south when we were looking for it. So she fears he may become in the southern Barrow Downs while searching for his lost brother. That is where we are go. I'll guarantee you we cannot get through there. Let's go ahead and take out the fighting field rat here for one. There. Now let's sick 'em, boy. Now we'll go ahead and get that also. Y'all will notice I'm making a very concentrated effort not to say as well, and not to say at this point, and not to say like all the damn time. I'm really trying to improve my speech. The various lazy tics I've gotten into, because they are so easy to fall into. Which one is it? Is this one? Yes. Let's blinding flash you. I figured they were both tied. I was almost guaranteeing that the two of them were tied up together. Let's move back away from him a little ways. You can continue attacking him, of course. Good, and we've got some relics. Oh, okay, so this is far enough that they do actually count. Let's send you on in. Let you take him out. And I'm gonna, oh, you're gonna run up here and let me hit you with a stick. Very good indeed. Most kind of you. Draw power from you? Is that what we got here? No, that's the light of springs rising, but it sure took care of you. There's the draw power one I'm looking for. There's Omlock. Let's go up and see what's happened with poor Omlock here. I am so sorry, Miss Wheatley. Miss Addie. I don't think your son made it. You can see that Omlock has been dead for some time. You found Omlock's corpse. And apparently we found a journal. So let's take a look. It says we found a journal. You found Addie Wheatley's son Omlock dead within the gravestones in the southern Barrow Downs. In his hand you found him grasping a tattered journal. You should bring the journal back to Addie if she will want to know the fate of her sons. Oh, it's one of the old ones that still gives us the journal right there. Addie's missing sons. September 8th. I cannot believe my find today. Here I am digging for those roots Mother makes into that disgusting stew, and I came across that dagger. Time and rust has eaten away at it, but I can tell it was once a magnificent weapon. I wonder if there are more out there. Maybe my luck is starting to turn. September 10th. I brought my find to Newbold the other day, and he thinks it may have once been buried in one of the barrows west of Bree. I wonder what else may be found out there. September 14th. I'm going to enter the Barrow Downs and dig for more treasures. There's not any evil out there. What harm can old bones do to a living man? September 15th. I've been reading a lot of Lovecraft lately, and this sounds just like one of his protagonists. I was looking at an old map Newbold gave me to see where to dig, and I had the strangest feeling that when I looked at the southern section, Newbold's map simply called out, the Southern Barrows. There are treasures there, I'm sure of it. Omlock has joined me with a message from Mother, but we have decided to continue the search for treasure together. We will leave soon. September 19th. We have arrived at the Barrow, and I cannot wait to begin digging. I am sure we will find something that will make us rich. Never again will we have to eat that disgusting root stew Mother makes. Omlock is concerned. He says something does not feel right, but his being a fool, there's nothing to fear here. The next journal entries are undated, written in a different hand. Malin is gone. He must have ventured further into the downs. I fear for my brother. This place has a foul feel and a queer calm about it. I will make camp here for the night and search for Malin on the morrow. A chill wind has brought mist so thick that even the lights of Bree are nearly drowned in it. Hopefully by tomorrow the mist will have cleared enough for me to try to follow my brother's path. I will not rest until he is found. The next entry is hastily written and looks to have been written by an unsteady hand. Malin, I have seen him. After a long trek into the downs, I was sure I heard him calling to me. I crested a hill, and at its feet was an evil-looking mire. Above the mire there was a barrow encircled by standing stones. Even as I gazed upon it, mist swirled about, and I could hear my brother clearly, as if he was standing next to me. If not for those accursed mists, I would have found him, but a feeling of dread came over me, and the voice of my brother fell away. At least I know he still lives. The mist began to close around me, and it was all I could do to make it back to my camp before I was fully entrapped in them. I will return for my brother on the morrow. This page is covered in dirt. Scrawled across the page are a few words, apparently written in blood. Malin. Voices. Southern Barrows. Help him. Yep, boy, this reads like a Lovecraft adventure. Hastily written, things scrawled in blood and a shaky hand. It gets just like, so bring the journal to back to Addie Wheatley. I read one just recently. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been the Lurker in the Dark. I can't remember which one, but the guy is sitting there and he's going to throw himself. He's writing in the journal about how when they come for them, he's going to throw himself out the window so they don't get him. And as they're banging on the door, he's still writing. He writes like another paragraph while they're banging on the door and rattling the knobs instead of just looking out, It's like, that is interesting that he took the time to give a final message. No one said that Lovecraft had a great writing style, just that his ideas as far as the mythos and cosmic horror were very revolutionary. Very wonderful stuff. And fun to read.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
If you can get past all the racism, of course. Addie's missing sons.
You have returned with Malin's journal. He never let it out of his sight. What evil fate has befallen my sons? Amlach? Dead? Malin, you must return and search for Malin, Gnarlrynae.
I don't know if you can help me.
Find Malin.
The tidings you have brought grieved me deeply, for Amlach was young and strong, and I loved him dearly.
Blow it up a little bit here.
The only consolation in my grief is that he died in search of his brother, whom he loved more than his fear of that dreadful place. If this journal is true, then Amlach still believed there was hope for his brother, though my heart fears the worst. Please, Gnarlrynae, search out the barrow over the mire where Amlach hurt his brother. Bring my son safe back to me.
Well, we can try, but as you say, I would anticipate that your heart has the correct feelings in this particular matter. Alright, the barrow over the mire. That should not be too far into the field of the barrows here. And well-named barrow iron deposits here also. I am thinking, in fact, that it should be just over the little rise in the pass. Maybe down this particular path. Let's see, we're looking for a mire. We're looking for a barrow next to it. So let's see what we have. Ooh, we're running into the yellow one. There's a mire right there, that is for sure. Maybe one of these? Let's try over there. Let's try over there and see. You still with me? Yes, you are still with me, Bobo, aren't you? We are definitely in the Southern Downs now. So yeah, this would also fit in with the story where he was trying to get back to the dead man's perch, but ended up on the wrong spot. So let's see. There are a number of candidates as far as the barrows go here. I'm going to search these first, go up this way first. And we're going to take care of a few of these whites that are in the way. And see if we can't improve our chances a bit. And I will catch y'all up whenever we are entering in and collected white skulls. Very good. I'll catch up with y'all. Let's see. Any of these barrows where we need to go. Let's go up this way and see. It's nice of them to have been wandering out and clearing our path for us. Gotham. Okay, so let's go on into Gotham. What might be within here? A Barrows spirit? Definitely looks like we have our work cut out for us here with these. With everything that is now of a level with us. It's going to be just like the other one we went into. Definitely don't want to get into a situation where we get more than maybe more than 1, 2 at the max on top of it. New deeds. Nemesis of the Fallen. Let's go ahead and take a look at that deed. Deed bestowed. The recently unsealed Barrows have been found to be inhabited by hateful Barrow spirits. Those who fight to defeat these spirits and return them to their final rest they have escaped will be recognized by the grateful folk of Breland. So we need to defeat 50 Barrow spirits in the Barrows. I can tell you, when we get to the point where have finished up my questing in this area and have moved on into finishing up the deeds, we have definitely got our work cut out for us in some of these areas, don't we? Alright, let's try you. Can we draw you with one of these without getting the other one? Yes, we can. Back up a little bit. Get Bobo on you. Let's hit you with the Light of the Rising Dawn as well. Good. Down he goes. Oop. I thought I had the area effect stuff like that turned off. I'll have to take a look at it and see about turning those off so we don't get those area effect boxes. And boom. Let's draw you in. Said, if I can get y'all one at a time, pretty darn well. Dot also. Whoops. Okay, let's see if we can. Let's flash you. And get back on you again. Come on, Bobo. Fight him. It's nice to remember that you got the stun there. Always good to remember that. Alright, let's get out of the box now that we know that it's there. You're fighting them, aren't you? Yes, you are. You just look, since you're standing on top of them, it's hard to tell sometimes. And I want to be careful that I don't back up enough that I end up being right back there with that Barrow warden thingy. And you should be about down for the count. Let's hit you with a stick. There we go. Get out of there. Come on up this way. Get you up here, Bobo. Both of us rest up a little bit. There's a broken urn right over there, if that's y'all's sort of thing. Let my morale improve just a little bit. One thing you can say about the downs, okay, the little light, the little chinks in the roof and the light coming in, okay, it gives you an excuse for why they're so bright and why you can see around in them and that sort of thing, but it doesn't really have a very good logicality, being the fact that the light of the sun is not good for all these Barrow lights and things. Not really what they are after. Oh, get him, Bobo. Oh, that was an interesting pathing decision he made there. Drop the dot. Get ready to stick Bobo back on him. Yep, stick Bobo back on him. And down he goes. And we got some grave moss this time. Okay. Cleared that room. wondering. Now, let's see. That one. We got 2 Barrow Wardens and a Barrow Spirit. Let's flash the Warden. That's going to pull the Spirit. Sick 'em both. Good. Working great. We're going to continue our fight like this. Let's see what we're going to do. We're just going to end up going room to room. Completed Dunedain learning. Okay. Let's see what that was. I was going to say new class feeds too. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay, good. You wore off so we can get you before the next one wanders back around again. Make sure you're still attacking. Good. Down he goes. Let's get out of this. Let the poison wear off. Uh-oh. Let's go back into this. I'd rather be fighting ones I haven't fought yet than fighting ones I have fought. Alright, so you wandered this way. Oh, wow. Looks like we've got a named warden that way, isn't it?
Fagan? Faglin. Alright, we're going to get this guy as he wanders up. Sick you after him. I'm going to see if I can root him down. Sick you on him again. Greater Shadow, Burning Embers. Let's put that back on. It just doesn't seem to last very long, does it? Alright, down you go. Alright, Bobo, stand here. Let's stay out of his little poisoned area. I'm sure if I walk across it, there we are. Now you're off. Can we get over there before the ones right here spawn again? Well, good, it wore off. This is going to be interesting. Fagler, the Barrow White, 2 noxious Barrow Wardens. Let's go this way. I don't think I want to take on a named guy quite yet. I am going to continue searching the downs here. Oh, does that one go to a dead end? Or does that one come out into this room? Barrow Spirit, 2 a Gaunt Plague Bearer, and a Noxious Barrow Warden. How are we going to approach this? You're a signature 20. You're a signature 20. You're a signature 20. Interesting. But at the same time, I got to say, I'm not seeing any evidence of Malin being around here anywhere. Now, whether it's you end up taking on one of these guys and he drops, a book of his name or something, I don't know. Can we do this? Alright, I'm gonna flash you. See if that just pulls him. Yes, there we go. We did it just right. Good timing. Let's see if we can kill him before the other one unroots. Drop the dot on him as well.
wait. I'm not going to cast anything on him right yet because I'm worried that that will cause the other one to come up. Bobo, can you take him? No, 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 no! Oh, God, wrong one, wrong one. That was not what I meant to do. Okay. That was definitely not what I meant to do. Let's see if I can flash one of these. Good. Maybe we can keep taking on this one. Oh, poor Bobo. Let's see. Can I flash you? I think I can. Let's see. Now, can I flash you? Give me a second. I'm gonna heal myself. Give myself more power. Let's flash you. Let's summon Bobo. Bobo, this guy. Oh, okay, the other guy. He's gonna split before. Wow. Pulled that one off semi-decently, I'm hoping. Alright, take him now. Gotta remember all the tricks I got. And there's one here that heals your companion. Light of Hope, is it? Yes. Light of Hope. I'm gonna have to remember that in the future. I haven't had any fights that were quite this difficult. So, I haven't had to actually do a bunch of this, do a bunch of the healing and stuff. It's nice to have a challenge every now and then. As I've said, that was the whole point of getting in here and fighting the, doing the SLOTRO, taking things on at a level appropriate time, you know? Okay. Now, are you going to wander down this way? Alright, I'm going to fight my way through these two again. And then we will see if we can go take that other room. So I will see y'all in just a few here. Alright, we got through the ones at the junction there. We're here with the named guy is. Which I imagine we're going to get a quest at some point to come and kill the named guy. So it kind of hurts to take him out now. But let's see. If we can stun him, pull the other one. This one back here wanders. So if he wanders off to the side far enough, I think we can stun that guy and get this one. Gravedigger Advance, gathering grave moss. But see, none of them. That's gathering grave moss, Gravedigger Advance. Prey on the darkness. Oh, so we do have one, okay. Executioner of the wicked, nemesis of the fallen. See, none of the, he doesn't have anything to do with fine Malin. So I don't think this is the Barrow. So instead of going through all that trouble, I'm going to make my way back out through here. And we're going to come up here, take a look at these guys, see if they have anything to do with it. And if not, we'll exit back out. And next time, we'll try another Barrow. In fact, I think that's the way that I am going to proceed right now. I'm going to let him take care of anybody behind me while I head for the exit. There we are. Well done, Bobo. See how nicely we got out of there. Okay, so I am going to go find us another Barrow to explore. And that's where we will pick this up next time. Okay? So I will see y'all then. And back up a little bit. I will see y'all next time whenever we start trying to see if maybe it's one of these Barrows closer to the mire down here. Maybe over that way. So that is where I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, I'll think about which kind of episode I'm going to put up between this one and part 2. We'll see you then. Thanks for coming along, and bye-bye.